Do you start screaming when you are hungry? Or do you not tolerate intrusion in your personal matters? Or you freak out at being deceived, and afterwards you regret being hyper? If this is so, then Steve Peters' book, Chimp Paradox, is definitely written for you. Chimp Paradox is a simple analogy of our mind, which helps us to live life in a better way. Let us tell you a story to explain this further. This story is of the foreman of a construction company, Mr. David. He was assigned a task to repair a part of the road by evening. He engaged 2 laborers, and after some time, satisfied with the speed of the work, he decided to visit a construction site. He advised the laborers to continue their work and advised to contact him in any inconvenience, and left. After 3 hours, when he came back, he got to know that because of some difficulty, laborers have stopped working since the last 2 hours. They have not contacted him and have not finished the work. When Mr. David reached the office, he got to know that, according to the boss, Mr. David was the only person at fault. He did not give proper instructions and left the work himself, and did not give his contact number as well. At this, he was issued a warning letter. The MD was also called to account. Mr. David became very disheartened and frustrated. While giving explanations to his boss, he could not control his emotions, and he started to mention all his past performances, and jeered at the boss for being short-sighted. At this, his boss threatened to fire him from his job. And things got worse. Mr. David afterwards regretted his reaction. Here, a question arises that how Mr. David could control his emotions. According to the Steve Peters book, Chimp Paradox, the answer of this question is that if he had used the human part of his mind, then definitely, assessing the reality of the situation, advantage or disadvantage, he would have reacted differently. Let us explain further about the Chimp Paradox. According to the given model in the book, Chimp Paradox, your mind is composed of 3 separate brains: chimp, human, and computer. Human is you, and chimp is an emotional machine present inside you, whereas computer is the storage area and is an automatic working machine. The human part of your mind thinks logically and works according to facts, whereas chimp, present in your brain, thinks emotionally and uses expressions and feelings. This chimp can be your best friend or your worst enemy. Therefore, it is called Chimp Paradox. Chimp is also beneficial for us because it keeps us healthy and safe and warns us of danger. However, the problem arises when it overpowers us. In fact, the case is this. If you do not let your chimp to react or manage it in case of any trouble, then you can avoid such a situation which can be unfavorable for you. Let us now tell you some things to cope with such difficult situations. Here, it is important to know that, in fact, during your daily life matters, all information is sent to chimp at first, and you cannot control chimp, because chimp is more powerful and faster than human, and the human part of brain can only work when chimp is sleeping, unconcerned, or agreed. This is the reason that we can only manage it. However, before managing chimp, it is important to nurture it as well. Identify the desires of your personal chimp and try to keep it satisfied. In any trouble, let your chimp to exercise. Take it to a place where it can release its worries and there is someone to listen to him and to comfort him. The second method is that you box your chimp. To box your chimp means that once your chimp has released its inner frustration, talk to it logically. Now that chimp has exhausted itself, it will let you talk and will agree with you too. To control your chimp. Another method is to give it a banana. It means that either you distract it and do not let it talk, or you lure it that if it lets you do work, then you will let it do what it wants. For example, your chimp wants to make coffee before doing work. You can mostly promise to drink coffee after doing work. By doing this, your chimp will suddenly encourage you to do work and will keep you focused on your work so that you are able to complete your work and it gets its reward. Along with managing your chimp, you should also try to refine your human part. To keep the human part of your mind satisfied and happy, such hobbies and interests can be resorted, which brings contentment and happiness in your life. We hope that after watching this video, by controlling your emotions, you will succeed in making your life better. Please share your experience with us. We will wait for your response. But why stop at just one video? Join our ever-growing community of curious minds by subscribing today. And the best part, it's absolutely free.